What's up, everybody? The moment we've been waiting for since the Season 4 trailer came out last week is here. We have the roadmap to Season 4 of Cold War and Warzone. I'll go ahead and put the link in the description for the roadmap article that I'm going to go over in this video, because I'm going to kind of skip over the Cold War stuff. I mostly just care about Warzone, but I'll have that in the description if you want to go ahead and read all this for yourself. So let's go ahead and get into it. Brace for impact. Everything you need to know about Season 4 in Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, and Warzone arriving June 17th. Incoming. This new season of free content includes 4 multiplayer maps, 5 new weapons, new points of interest in Verdansk, and a new quest in Outbreak that sets stage for the next free zombies map during the season. Welcome to Season 4. Alright, so looks like we have the satellite crash that we saw in the trailer. It's the map update. New modes, Verdansk Resurgence, love that, that's fun. And new payload, new Gulag, which we knew was coming, Hijacked, new dirt bike vehicle, which we saw in the trailer, the red doors, which I believe is going to be a fast travel system. We have the name for this operator now, it's Jackal. We're getting new operator Sala and Weaves. New score streak, that's for multiplayer. We'll go ahead and get all this, get into these weapons when I can actually read them. And then we're getting some new multiplayer maps for Cold War, some new modes for Cold War, and some new zombie stuff. Let's see. I'm not going to go over the story so far. Like I said, this will be linked in the description, so you can go ahead and read that if you want. But I think we got the idea from the trailer, and I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Let's see. This all sets the stage for a new war arriving from the Orbit in Season 4. Officially June 15th, 9 p.m. for Cold War, and June 16th at 9 p.m. Pacific time for Warzone. So that's 12 a.m. the 16th and 12 a.m. the 17th for Eastern time zone. Let's see. Groundfall event opens the season with a bang. Kicking off Season 4, the Groundfall limited time event will have you find and secure sat links to score exclusive rewards for your global profile across Black Ops, Cold War, and Warzone. So just like the other events, you'll complete some challenges, and you'll get emblems, calling cards, gestures, and then hopefully they'll do what they did with the 80s Action Heroes, where you have Cold War specific and Warzone specific events that both have their prizes at the end for blueprints, and you don't have to complete all of them like you did when we did the Halloween event. Then again, that was only just Modern Warfare, but hopefully they do 2 separate challenge sets, so those who don't like Cold War, don't like Warzone, don't have to worry about playing those games. This event, you'll tackle objectives pertaining to the new modes, maps, and weaponry in Black Ops Cold War, and to the new points of interest in Warzone. Completing these objectives will reward you with items such as emblems, calling cards, and a satellite weapon charm, as well as some XP. Complete every challenge and you'll receive an epic secondary blueprint that is truly out of this world. So, I already don't care as much because I want primary weapons. I mean, we all run overkill, or we grab 2 ghost loadouts and we have 2 primary weapons. You can find more details about this event in the seasonal event tab on the main menu between play and weapons once Season 4 kicks off in Warzone and Black Ops Cold War. 3 new operators, including one from Requiem HQ. Both NATO and the Warsaw Pact are adding reinforcements to their front lines before mid-season. At that point, a familiar friend will join the fray. Jackal, Warsaw Pact launcher. This is the guy we see being the bad guy in the trailer, part of Omega Group. Not going to go too much into this. It says he's a mercenary leader. Strongest survivors in his company, hated and feared, he works for the highest bidder, and Perseus has very deep pockets. So he'll work for anyone, good or evil. Get access to Tier 0 in the Battle Pass, and then you'll get his level 100 skin just like every featured operator. Sala, it's a NATO, and we're getting him in season, so it'll be one that you buy, just like every season. Member of the CIA-led squadron infiltrated the Algerian satellite crash site. So, satellite map on multiplayer. He's Egyptian. He's counterterrorism and hostage rescue expert. Then Weaver. Oh, we're getting Dr. Weaver, you know, from, like, zombies, I guess. Yeah. Born in USSR, raised in America. He works for the CIA. And he's going to be another in-season to buy. This is more exciting. Free 5 new weapons. MG82 LMG, we're going to go ahead and get that at launch. Hopefully it's competitive with the Stone in the RPD, and it's not another Was it M60? The M60 is terrible, so it'd be fun to have another viable LMG to go with the PKM, the Bruin, the Stoner, and the RPD. That's his full auto light machine gun. Highest fire rate in this class with improved aiming speed. Moderate recoil and damage with increased ammo capacity. So hopefully this isn't another fast-firing, low-damage pea shooter like the Finn. Hopefully this actually does some damage. I do like that it's moderate recoil and damage, so it's not, crazy OP, but really easy to control, and a fast fire rate. This one could be a fun gun, and with Cold War's movement, it could actually be a lot of fun. That's going to be the Tier 15 weapon. A C58 assault rifle. That looks like the what is the AMAX based off of? I call it, but it looks like the Cold War AMAX almost. Full auto assault rifle, high damage at close range with a slower fire rate. AMAX, high damage, close range, slower fire rate. Fast bullet velocity, and reliable recoil control with less ammo capacity. Less ammo capacity, 45 round mag on the AMAX. So I'm thinking it's going to be like the Cold War AMAX, the C58, C58, CR56. Seems like it. That's the Tier 31 of the Battle Pass. Nail gun, specialist SMG. It's an SMG in Warzone. Time to get to work with this fully automatic nail gun. An automatic nail gun. A 1980s precursor to the variant seen in the future Black Ops 3. This slow-firing, highly mobile power tool uses compressed air to launch fast-moving projectiles that deal damage at close range. Expect to put a nail or 3 in your competition's coffin after 3 successful hits within a few meters multiplayer, or if the engagement stretches out distance where you may need to lead shots for success. I have no clue what to think about this. Seeing that's an SMG for Warzone, that's super interesting. I'm of a feeling it'll be like a trolling, fun weapon. I don't see a nail gun being viable. OT's 9 SMG. Boasting great stopping power and a phenomenal rate of fire, the OT's 9 is hindered only by its low magazine capacity of 20 rounds. Those who control its recoil will find it can work well with individual engagements, and with available magazine attachment, it holds down in squad fights. So maybe this is going to be like the Fennec for Cold War. Comes with a 20 rounder originally, and it seems like most guns that start that low go up to like 40, 45 max, and depending on how fast it kills and what the damage per bullet is, it could just be a solos or duos weapon. I mean, it says work well in individual engagements, but available magazine attachments, it holds its own in squad fights. So we'll see what that magazine size and what the penalty is, but I have a feeling this might come out as like the Cold War Fennec. And then Mace, melee, in season. Not too worried about melee weapons. This will be an in-game challenge. It even says right here, nail gun, OTS, and Mace in-game challenges, or obtain the free base or pick up a bundle. I never buy the bundles. I just unlock the weapons if I really want them. Don't care about the Black Ops Cold War free stuff. Just 4 new multiplayer maps. The only one that would get me playing the game is right here. Loved Hijacked in the old days. So I'll probably jump on Hijack some and play that, just like I did when Nuketown came out. Rush 66. Now this looks fun. I love paintball, and this seems like a fun map. Doesn't seem like you can really camp anywhere. Hopefully these are all wall bangable. Let's see. New multiplayer mode and 2 returning favorites. Multi-team sat link. Don't care too much. 1 in the chamber. That's fun. That'll get me on some Black Ops. I love this. 6 and Stones, 1 in the chamber with the fun party games from the Black Ops series, and that's always fun. New score streak. Okay, so this is the weapon we saw in the trailer. So I don't think we're getting this as a new pistol. Kind of glad that we don't need another pistol 2 seasons in a row. New Outbreak map. New Onslaught content, but that's only for PlayStation. Warzone free content. New points of interest. Satellite crash sites. Launch. So these are the crash sites we saw in the trailer. It looked like there was one in the ravine by downtown. There's one in farmland. And I'm sure there's a couple that were either in the trailer I'm not thinking of or we didn't see in the trailer. Several satellites have crash landed in Verdansk, leaving you and your squad to investigate their rubble. Although they won't appear on your TAC map, the satellite crash sites will be plainly visible in Verdansk, and the debris and impact on the landscape is significant. Besides offering new opportunities for cover, the satellites themselves can also be secured. Not on the TAC map is interesting. I'm sure there'll be some marker somewhere. You just won't be able to tell it's a satellite. Who knows? But we don't use the TAC map, I guess, too much if we're too far away, other than UAVs. And I'm sure a week into the season, you'll be used to where that is on your TAC map. I'll be interested to see what it means by the can also be secured, other than if you secure a building by killing everybody and holding it. Interact with the satlings found in the area to work towards receiving permanent rewards in the Groundfall event at the beginning of the season. Also secure helpful items to use during the match, such as powerful kill streaks, vehicles, and field upgrades. The Red Doors launch. So this is kind of big. I believe this is going to be a fast travel system. Our intel cannot explain the origin of these mysterious red doors around Verdansk, but one thing is certain. They allow you to redacted around the redacted, so I'm assuming fast travel around the map. What's behind them? Explore and enter them to fast travel across the map, maybe? Red doors won't be marked unless you ping them. And after you step through, there's no telling where you'll be exiting out the other side, maybe, and stepping into this one. I'm not sure. Hijacked Gulag at launch. This I'm excited for. I was excited for when we got the standoff Gulag until people learned where they wanted to camp and how to play it like rats. Now I'm over it, and I'm hoping Hijacked doesn't have as many ratty strategies in it as this Gulag did, but I'm sure people won't be ratting out too much at first. I'm sure people will be a little more aggressive like we saw at the beginning of the standoff Gulag. Prepare for your mission in Black Ops Cold War and challenge your rival to win back deployment to Warzone with this mock-up of this classic map Hijack, which will replace the current standoff Gulag when Season 4 launches. This truncated version features a plywood recreation of the Yacht Central area, a prime location for important objectives such as Domination Flag and multiplayer, which has the same location as the Overtime Flag spawn during a Gulag duel. No need to worry about rough waters here, although you may need to avoid hitting the rocks being thrown from the balconies during your fight for survival. I hope we have better balconies in this one to give our teammates better callouts. I think if you're going to give the opportunity to have teammates make callouts, it needs to be clear. Otherwise, just block us off from the fight. New vehicle, dirt bike launch. Hopefully this has 2 seats. The ATV is a death trap, and I'm sure this will be a death trap too. Although probably a little harder to hit, because you'll be able to make more moves, be mobile a little more. You'll be able to weave through stuff a little more. But it's a death trap. You got no cover. So I don't know if I'll be touching the dirt bike too much. But hopefully the skins we have from motorcycles and dirt bikes for Cold War just transfer right over to these dirt bikes. Terror on 2 Wheels arrives in Warzone with the release of the dirt bike, the first brand new vehicle to drop into the DZ. Ramp up your off-road antics with this extremely maneuverable, yep, that's what I figured, scrambler scattered across Verdansk and ready to use at the start of the match. With an excellent turning radius, carry yourself and companion, so it is 2 seats, across the concrete jungle, up goat trails, and down rock-filled ravines with ease. Deft and nimble, the new option to the Warzone ground transportation fleet is ready to compete with the ATV in terms of furious off-road action. In addition to becoming the fastest vehicle in Warzone. Ooh, it'll be the fastest vehicle, so you will be a little harder to hit. The dirt bike will have some unique handling properties such as wheel traction, sliding, drifting, and vehicle leaning, allowing you to make epic hairpin turns, dodge oncoming fire, or pull off 6 stunts by controlling your orientation in the air. It would be really cool if we could do like flips and stuff, but like I figured, they did make it so you're harder to hit, probably since you're so exposed, and that's everyone's big complaint with the ATV. In addition, the dirt bike skins you have unlocked in Black Ops Cold War, so that's what I figured, will be accessible, allowing you to customize your ride as soon as you saddle up. Downtown Tower, under new management, and this is going to be at launch. The towering downtown complex across the financial district is here to stay after its tenant decided to move back west to sunny Los Angeles. This point of interest, now referred to by operations as Downtown Tower, has had its vault open and cleared of values, but remains a vast and strategically valuable location to dominate your enemies from. Although it may be under new management, expect the meta tactics you learned during the 80s Action Heroes event to come in handy. 2 new game modes, including Verdansk Resurgence Mini at launch. Verdansk gets a taste of Rebirth Island's frenetic Resurgence Mini mode when the Season 4 launches and gets its first ever objective-based mode at mid-season. So it'll be like Mini Royale, except you'll come back. So I guess it's just like Rebirth, where it doesn't matter if you have money, like Stimulus mode. And you just respawn as long as your teammates stay alive, and it'll be on a smaller map from the start. So that would probably be fun. Be a good warm-up for your gunfights and stuff. The Resurgence is spread from Rebirth Island to Verdansk, and now every kill counts even more towards victory. The new playlist mimics the Rebirth Island Resurgence experience more accurately compared to the standard Verdansk Resurgence Battle Royale. In addition to standard rules, no gulag, extreme clarity on enemy positions upon elimination of squad member, so it'll ping the map like it does on Rebirth. A Resurgence timer and special supply boxes. The Verdansk Resurgence Mini features more intimate lobby size of 44 to 45 operators at maximum, depending on the squad size. So it sounds like we're going to get, well, that would, trios and quads both fit in there. So trios, I guess. Games begin in a compact DZ, which circles inside a random position of Verdansk. The first circle will be skipped to create a small, dense, and action-packed starting area, just like any mini Royale. The items you'll find here around are more frequent and have higher quality compared to traditional Battle Royale mode. The game's also expected to be shorter in length on an average for a truly bite-sized first-person shooter survival experience. This game mode will be featured in a variety of squad sizes, solos, duos, trios, and quads, which is likely to swap into the featured playlist rotation weekly following Season 4's launch. So that'll be fun. Like I said, it'll be a good warm-up, or if you just want quick action and you don't want to take the 25 minutes to play an entire game of Warzone. Payload mid-season. Warzone thus far has been a game of kill or be killed. However, during Season 4, operators will be able to drop in the game's first ever objective-based game mode Payload. In Payload, you and 39 other operators drop in to escort 2 caravans of vehicles through a series of checkpoints or sabotage the mission. Build or destroy barriers and purchase buildings to aid your squad's mission, and be sure to collect any contracts you find around Verdansk, as they will help lead to success. More details to come on this new mode later this season. Well, I'm excited to hear more details. That sounds like it could be fun, a lot of strategy, which is one of the things I do enjoy about Warzone. I like the run and gun stuff, but I also do like using some strategy. June 17th, opening day for the baseball bat. So we're finally getting the baseball bat in Warzone. So again, I don't really care too much about melee weapons, but if you do, we are finally getting the baseball bat. Let's see. Additional Black Ops, Cold War, and Warzone intel. Just new prestige icons. Ooh, I actually really like this one, with the Komodo dragon and the sword through the skull. This one's cool too, with the scorpion skull and the arrows, but not too concerned about all that. Let's see. Gifting system expansion. Hot off the heels of a brand new Battle Pass gifting expansion through the companion app, Season 4 introduces a brand new way to help squad by gifting them Call of Duty content. So now you can give Battle Pass bundle, or store bundles within Black Ops Cold War. And Warzone players will be able to receive gifts at the start of the season, with additional gifting functionality planned later in the season. So you'll be able to gift, I guess, Battle Pass at the beginning of the season like you can now, and then they'll add bundles in later. More information on this expansion will be available in Season 4 Battle Pass and Bundles Breakdown blog on June 15th. So that's tomorrow. Enabling 2-factor authentication. You get 2 double Battle Pass XP tokens. And then just file sizes. For Cold War, PlayStation 5, 30 gigabytes. PlayStation 4, 15.5 gigabytes. Both Xboxes, 31 gigabytes. Last gen Xbox, 17.7 gigabytes. PC without the HD pack, one plugin with the HD pack is 21.6 gigabytes or 30.7 gigabytes with the HD pack. Note, PC users will also need 60.6 to 92.1 gigabytes of additional space on their hard drive for the copying process. This is only temporary space that is reclaimed upon completion of the patch installation and is not an additional download. And then Warzone update sizes for both PlayStation generations, it's 11. For both Xbox generations, it's 11.2. And for Warzone, it's 12.3 if you only have Warzone, and if you're Modern Warfare, it's 13.5. Note, PC is just another note about needing additional space. That will be temporary. Remember, the Warzone download is not necessary if you're only playing Cold War, and vice versa. Furthermore, for a smaller overall file size, you can just uninstall certain parts of the game. And then, following the launch of Season 4, Warzone and Modern Warfare console players will also have the option to download a new high-res texture pack on June 22nd. This will add much more high-definition textures to the game, which is optimal for those running the game at higher resolutions such as 1440p and 4K. I run at 1080p because I only have a 2070 and a 4800H processor in my laptop that I play on, so not too concerned about this, but it's great for when I upgrade one day and I can run a 1440p. The high-res texture pack will have an approximate download 7.2 to 7.6 gigabytes. It looks like all the consoles are 7.2 gigabytes. I guess it's not for PC, so I guess it doesn't really matter to me anyways. With the action imminent and any operator or possible person asleep or so, prepare to focus. Get ready to heed the call and execute the mission. Well, that is our roadmap breakdown for Season 4. I'll probably see you tomorrow for a video on the Battle Pass and Bundles breakdown tomorrow. But I'll see you in Verdansk. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.